It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Shelby Miller will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Settling in now, Omar Vizquel, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit weakly back to the mound. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He took home the American League batting title last season. He went from corner to corner. He used the whole field, and he's so difficult to defend. When you win a batting title, you're doing something very special.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side. They
haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. It's on to the bottom of the first, no score on MLB Network. Johnny Cueto gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
So striding forward now, Richie Ashburn. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting.
tapped down the line, but it gets fouled. The next 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Kane. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of it.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Gomez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Ashburn, base runner at first with 1 out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Cueto has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
So coming to the plate, Harmon Killebrew. It was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things where it's a tight zone, it's a high zone, have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
He'll try again, 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here. Stepping in, Carlos Gomez. And he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Tapper up the line. To his right, Turner. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for you.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now, Ernie Banks. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Ernie Banks.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high.
Ball one, no strike.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The next 3-2. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Stepping up to the plate, Bradford Robinette, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. And a double steal try here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. High and deep to right center. Gomez giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Nothing in 2, the count to Santiago. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Changeup in for a strike. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. He stays alive, still 2-2. Cueto pauses. 2-2 on its way. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Another full count pitch home. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Standing in now, Richie Ashburn. And it's fouled away. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. I'm set with the 0-1. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, when you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Again, another foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat.
Oh, Dero, that's not a bad way to keep it going. Base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan and studying the opposing pitcher.
That's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
First baseman, number 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carmen Killebrew. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come. Digging in, James McCann. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle. Then he's able to drive that for a nice single.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Coming to the plate now, Omar Vizquel. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's running. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's on the move again from first. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. On to first, a double play. Astros are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Into the box now, Ernie Banks. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Ready now for the White Sox. Bradford Robinette. He singled his last time up. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now a hard liner, but foul.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Bradford Robinette becomes out number two this inning. Cueto's ready. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Gomez has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Whites. Striding in once again, Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. You see the great batting average coming in. 10 home runs and 19 driven in. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Short, hit hard. Throw on to first, so a good comeback.
Nelson Cruz.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Nelson Cruz, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And it's quickly 0-2. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep down the left field line. Robinette is after it. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The 0-2 once more. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Danny.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Into the box now, James McCann. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Hit well towards the hole. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The White Sox lead it 4-3. Stepping in, Benito Santiago, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Benito Santiago.
And a ball 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0. This ball will be chopped foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carter has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. And that's in there for strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely You see a picture of this quality, throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
1-1 to count. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Richie Ashburn. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fly ball out to right field. And Gomez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds. In now is Lorenzo Cain. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now batting, shortstop, Omar.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Omar Vizquel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Cain runs. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
The second baseman, number 27.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Altuve, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Gene Segura standing in. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far.
Designated hitter, Gene.
A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working.
Reached by Longoria is right there for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Hit back up the middle. Vizquel braves it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman, number 3, Armand Killebrew.
Now at the plate, Harmon Killebrew. Cueto into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. One and two, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. In order to go the White Sox. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4.
The right fielder, number 8.
Into the box, Carlos Gomez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2. Popped him up. And there's the first out.
Now batting.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and a strike to count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And the signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Jonathan Holder will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jonathan Holder.
Joe Carter will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Killebrew is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, James McCann. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Runner goes for 3rd. Popped up. Killebrew. He's there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. Coming to the plate now, Ernie Banks. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Banks has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand, and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I could tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Striding in, Starlin Castro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Vizquel picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Back here on the south side of Chicago. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ashburn is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. Up next for Chicago, Benito Santiago. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Benito Santiago.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Alex Colomé is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Alex Colomé.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of his zone. 1 out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Richie Ashburn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Jean Segura. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's 1 for 2. Slow roller out to short. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. A man left for the White Sox. This game's all tied at 4. Paul Sewald has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now batting.
Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Nelson Cruz.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Killebrew is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Carlos Gomez. Fly ball right down the line in left. Robinette is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting. Third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. Fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Leading off the inning, Justin Turner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Hits this one hard the other way, and this is through into right field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. He brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Killebrew is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Digging in now, Ernie Banks. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. One out, one on in a 1-run game. Popped him up. Coming in is Gomez, and that's going to land foul. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Bradford Robinette, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high. Two out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. White Sox leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Ready once again, Joe Carter. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here if the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And yet another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The batter, number 13.
Stepping into the box, Omar Vizquel. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Hayward, and that's the third out. Leave one. They lead it 5-4. Here's Starlin Castro, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The catcher, number 9. Benito Santiago.
Now at the plate, Benito Santiago. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Strike one to start the at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty. One man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gomez has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
All right, fielder number 22.
Standing in, Jason Hayward. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Houston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Alex Colomé claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL West, the Houston Astros launched 3 home runs as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-4. Justin Upton plated 3 runs on the day as the Giants outshined the Angels 8-7.